manifestation and the power of when you write things down, they come to fruition. And if you think like things over, obviously. But I think also saying them in your words can be a form of manifestation as well. Probably the highest form of manifestation, because you are using your frequency to put out that frequency. You get what I'm saying? So this video will be different because I'll probably be rambling on about my views and my beliefs and things like that. So just stay in the ride, like I said, for my goals and for my future. So my think piece for this video is, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? My birthday was May 13th. Thank you guys for the late birthday wishes. But yeah, my birthday was May 13th, which was Wednesday. It is Friday today, so it was 2 days ago. So I turned 22. I always think of that Taylor Swift song. My bad, I forgot her name. Taylor Swift song. But yes, it was my birthday, and I just feel so unaccomplished. You know what I mean? And I am unaccomplished, but I've made it this far, and that's what you should be happy about. But it's just, I've been feeling very unaccomplished. Like I've said in previous videos, I am unemployed currently, but yeah, I have things on that, but it's just been a struggle. I live in a state that is very, nobody cares about it, nobody talks about it, and if you say that you're from here, people are like, oh, why haven't you moved? That's unfortunate. Yikes. Or sends like a freaking gif of like them being like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say where, but living in this state is just so depressing. It's Midwest, and it's just very depressing. It's very depressing, and I just seeing people my age live in different places and like going different places and can get up and go to the beach. Like, that's one of my biggest things. You can get up and go to the beach. Are you serious? That's literally a dream. It just feels so far-fetched from my life now. In living in this state, it's just like, I always go back and I'm like, I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Do I say I'm Christian? That's iffy, because I don't believe in a lot of the things that the Bible says. I think it's very much up into your interpretation, and it's very metaphorical and not to be taken literal, like some people do. And that's my belief. That's my belief. Yo, I'm not making fun of any or trying to be mad if you do take it literal, whatever. That's not what this is about. But it's just, I just believe that I am glad that the one above has put me on this earth and has put me here, even if it is in this state, and everything is for a reason. I am one of those people, or I'm trying to be one of those people that believe in everything happens for a reason. But sometimes it's like I'm going through so much that or in my case, I'm going through so little in my life. I'm just like, Tangled when she's like, when will my life begin? Can y'all hear me? When will my life begin? So it's just like, when will my life begin? Like, I'm 22. I live at home. That's fine, but I live at home. I'm unemployed as of currently, and it's just, I lost my job. I got fired, but it's just unemployed currently. The job market's really hard, but I have been looking, and I just had an interview today. That's why I feel so inspired, because I've just been writing things down all day of my plan and how I'm gonna bring life. You know, this is off topic, but with the kind of on topic of me not doing anything with my life, I'm gonna take y'all with me. I need some water. But I just have not gone on a date. I've gone on a date. No, I've gone on a date. But it just wasn't really official. I mean, it was to a trampoline park when I was like 17. I think 17 or 18. Like, that just doesn't feel real. That's not a real date. I need to sit down and eat and look at you eye to eye. You look at me like a man and, you know, ask me about myself. It's just like, men these days, they want to text you from Wahoo all the way across the world and actually get you attached to them. And it's like, well, when am I gonna see you? When are you gonna come down? Or when am I gonna go up there? It's like crickets. Like, what am I a fantasy to you? Am I just a fantasy? You know? And, you know, that's also my fault of falling into that trap, but it's just like, yeah, I just feel like my life is not going to begin until I leave. Like, baby hen needs to leave the nest. I'm not a baby anymore. I'm not a child. You know, like, yeah, I joke around a lot. I do have a sense of humor. But it's time I need to get a little bit more serious, you know? And yeah, I'm only 22. Like, y'all are gonna comment under here and be like, you're only 22. And I know I'm young. I'm not one of those people that call 30-year-olds freaking unk and auntie and stuff. I'm not one of those people. It's just, I don't feel as I'm getting old. I feel as though I just haven't done anything with my life. My 21st birthday, I didn't go nowhere. And all I had was a sip of Malibu by myself. I mean, with my parents, but, you know, it's like, damn, I just feel like I'm doing nothing, and there's nothing I want to do here. But I've been talking for 8 minutes, so now I'm gonna get into my actual plan. So here's the plan. Okay. I love RV life. Okay. Life on the road. I had an interview earlier today, you know, and I've never worked a full-time job. I've only worked part-time jobs, like 30 hours a week, usually 30 hours a week. I used to work at Amazon a while back, and that was 30 hours a week, 3 10-hour shifts, and I was getting paid like, I think $17.50 an hour, and I was getting paid every week. I know people from different states are gonna be like 17 an hour, you know, but in my state, they're allowed to pay the bare minimum, which the bare minimum now is, I think, like $10. I honestly don't know, but our minimum wage used to be $7.25, and it still was $7.25 until like 2020. I'm so dead ass. I used to work at McDonald's, and I was making $11 an hour, y'all. Bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, I'd be making my paycheck every 2 weeks. $300 every 2 weeks. And that was in 2020. it's just, like, I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to be a warehouse worker. I'm a girl. Do you see me? I'm a woman. Like, nothing against that. If you're a woman and you want to work in the warehouse for the rest of your life, do that. Go do that. That's fine. That's okay. But I don't want to do that. You know, I want to fall in love. I want to travel the world. That's my biggest dream, is to travel the world. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Africa, the whole continent. Fuck it. Like, let me stop cursing, but the whole continent, like, literally. Start off with Morocco, Ethiopia, Eritrea, freaking Kenya, like, Algeria. Like, I want to go everywhere. I want to go to Brazil. I want to travel the whole of South America. And yeah, I want to see the world. I want to see what God put on this earth for us to see. You know what I mean? If you know Pangea, like, I want to see Pangea. I wish we were in Pangea. You know what I mean? Like, everything connected. I want to see the world. And it's just so sad that everything is ruled with money. Do y'all remember the saying, money is the root of all evil? Exactly why we use it to diminish people, to put people in power, to put people away. Like, you know what I mean? It's everything comes down to money, 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 money. You work to live and you live to work. You're a worker bee. We're worker ants right now. And who is the queen bee? Who is the queen bee? Because it's not God. In this society, it's not. So, yeah. So unfortunately, you know, I gotta work to do that. But, so, had our interview. That is, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna be making, but warehouse job. I plan to work this warehouse job for, I'm gonna tell you the quickest route. So basically, if I work this job, it is a 45 hours a week. My first ever full-time job. I get paid weekly. If I work this job until August, that's 4 months from now, I will have over 10K. I will have over $10,000. And yeah, I know y'all gonna be like, oh my God, like, I'm from California and girl, I would have had like 30,000 by then. Yeah, I know. So, I'll have 10,000 plus, right? I'll be just over 10,000. Just over 10,000. With the calculations that I did, right? So, that is enough for me to get an RV, because I did my math. And I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace if I have 10K. Used RV in Iowa is usually, if you want a nice one, it's probably 8,000. If you want a bad one, it's probably 4,000. I see a lot for 5,000. For 5,000. mean? Like, you can't be scared to fail. If you want to move all the way across the freaking map, do it. Do it. It's time. Like, it is time. It is time to leave these money problems. I mean, preferably, I would love to move out the country to Jamaica. But, you know, that's a whole nother ball game. That's getting a visa. That's owning some land. That's renting. Like, that's a whole other situation that I've just had to put back in my head because that's not gonna work out now. That would be way more money. But, you know, I'm kind of lost my train of thought. But it's just time, you know, like, it's time. And that's my fastest route. You know, I could stay here for longer. Make it 6 months. Make it 6 months, which I usually work for 6 months. That'll be about 15. Ooh, damn. I'm about to say the number of how much I'd make, but that would be about $15,000 that I would have. I think. Actually, I don't know. It might be more than that. No, it'll be more than that. But regardless, I've set my plan. That is my plan. I want to know y'all's thoughts. Oh my gosh, someone's barking into the back. But I want to know y'all's thoughts and what you think about my plan. If y'all have ever moved from state to state, from one state to another state, let me know. Let me know. I mean, I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm